Evercade. Let's open you up. First thing I noticed is this thing is a lot smaller than I ever thought it would be. Now I'm going to get this plastic off of it and then give it a whirl. How about that? Okay, so once you remove the plastic, you just slide this thing out, and then you've got another little box. Ooh! And it opens up like so. Okay, first impressions. That is a pretty beefy manual, but I think it's because of every language. We'll stick with the English. The console is actually surprisingly weighty. We'll see. Let's remove the plastic. And then we got some games. We got 3 of them here. And it's a micro USB. Alright, I got a ton of them. I'm not even pulling that one out. So, let's look at the games. The games. So let's start with the Interplay collection. Clay Fighter, Earthworm Jim, Battle Chess, Booger Man, Incantation, and Titan. Now I have Earthworm Jim and Booger Man on the Genesis already. So it'd be interesting to do a comparison with that. Atari! Now I'm going to level with you. I am not a huge Atari fan. I can tell you right now though, the first game that jumps out at me is Food Fight. I played that with a friend when I was a kid. I wouldn't mind playing Asteroids and Missile Command, and I see a few others that Tempest would be fun. But I had an Intellivision growing up, so it's not really my thing, but I'll give it a try anyway. And the Data East. Okay, so how many games do they have on this one? 8 and 16-bit Data East classics. Okay, so I have Burger Time on the NES. I actually have 2 copies of it. Bad Dudes, I have that. That game sucks. I have 2 copies of that. Midnight Resistance, I'm not familiar with. Side Pocket came with my Data East collection. Karate Champ, I don't have. Joe and Mac 2, I don't have. Fighter's History, I have on one of my collections. 2 Crew Dudes, I actually have the arcade version of that on the Switch. Magical Drop 2 and Burning Rubber. So, all in all, I probably would select maybe 1 out of this group, but that's fine. Quite frankly, I already have the other collections coming, which I'm more excited about. This is just a standard, that's a micro USB to USB-A. Okay, so one minor criticism about the manual. You got all these numbers right here. It would be really nice if they were right here as well, so I would know what the hell they were. Because some of them are labeled. Not all. Well, actually, this one's the only one that's not labeled. I'm guessing that's the power switch. Look at that! It booted! Now, it doesn't say what the firmware is. Please insert cartridge. You know what? I think I can do that. Okay, I would like to start by saying I highly recommend that you use Windows for this. First thing you gotta do, you have to install the driver, and you have to allow it, and you click Install Driver, and you install it, and then it's installed. Okay, fabulous. The next thing you do is you close this, and then you go to Evercade, Firmware Update Tool. And you say yes. Okay, as you can see, no devices are found. So what we need to do is connect the damn thing. Let's try that. Shall we? Yes, we can. Alright, so once it's connected, you hold down Menu and power it on. It should recognize it, which it does. That's good. So then you go to Update Firmware. You select your firmware, which will be on my desktop. So I just copied and pasted my path. Select your firmware and click Upgrade. And there it goes. And the instructions on the site are very clear. You do not want to stop it, because then it'll go kablooey. Alright, and now it is rebooting my device. Look at that! It booted!
got this far, you probably like the video. Well, how about checking out some of these other ones? And if you like them too, please subscribe. Have a good one.